Stash players are cheap gambles with low probability outcomes of hitting, but also when they do hit, can give you a large reward. And these players are usually stashed on the last spot on our bench, or if we're lucky, the IR spot. When we stash these guys, we know the odds of them hitting, becoming a top tier player is very low. But we're also hoping that we can use them going forward in the next few weeks. Some players aren't smart to stash, some are really smart to stash, and some are in the middle. I like to cover all of them. That way you watch the videos by a la carte of who you're interested in, and then you make your own decision. We got a new stash. I talked about him earlier this season, but he is a player you at least want to think about right now. A player you want to have your ear to the ground to, that you need to look at. And I'm talking about Odell Beckham Jr., the 30-year-old wide receiver who should be back in the fold very soon. There's a lot of talks about him online. There's a lot of people gauging interest with him. A lot of teams are coming up hot when it comes to the name game to signing him. And with this, creates a lot of speculation, a lot of people with questions, and I have to give you these answers with what we're looking at here. This isn't a claim on him. I'm not bragging him up or anything, but this is just something I got to do as part of the job. Last year with the Rams, including playoffs, 593 yards, 7 touchdowns, not too shabby, 1.68 yards per route ran, 12.8 average depth of target. Just turned 30, older wide receiver. He's shopping around. The thing is, he's going to go to a team with a decent quarterback, high volume passing game probably, opportunity, and who's he going to go with? Could he be with the Chargers? Could he be with the Cowboys? That was talked about. Could he be with the Bills? The possibilities are very endless with him, and if he lands in a spot like this, people are going to run to the waiver wire. It's going to happen. Do you have the spot to stash him for an extra week or so until the dust settles? Do you have that? Most people don't. Most people don't have that. If you're in a deeper league, you probably do, and you may want to think about it. If you're in your average bench size league with 8 spots, 7 spots, or whatever it is, you may not be able to. Some of these other stash plays I talk about who are more proactive, more likely to hit in the near future, are still hard for some of you guys to reach on to get, because you got to drop a player to get them. Can you drop a player to get Odell Beckham Jr.? Most people not. There's probably 1 to 2 guys in every league can do that. Maybe 1, if we're lucky, that can probably do that. Is it a smart stash to make right now? We don't know until we know when he signs, where he signs, how he's going to be using the offense. There's also going to be a transition period. Remember, he's coming back from an injury, and he's also 30 years old, and he's Odell Beckham Jr., which means he was good at one point, but should be some sort of a shell of himself going forward. So from that being said, big-time gamble, but could yield you some results if the dominoes fall in the right direction. Is that going to happen? Do we have the time to wait on that? Do you have the time to wait on that? Do you have the right player to drop for that? Can you do it? That is the question. Is this something you're interested in? This is an outcome that could not happen for you at all. Low probabilities here. Odds of him being a wide receiver 1 aren't great, but the odds of him giving you some sort of production might be there. We don't know where he's going to be. We don't know who's going to be throwing him the rock. We don't know how many snaps he's going to be getting or how high-powered this offense is going to be, but he could be in a good opportunity. Again, this could be a horrible opportunity. This could be horrible. This could be rough. This may be a day too early type deal where you stash him a week too early. You could have had another guy. Could have been Terrace Marshall. Could have been this guy. And you know what? You're hurting yourself. With Odell Beckham Jr., though, I just want to lay this down that soon, when he resigns, people are going to be asking about him. They're going to be clamoring to the waiver wire. They're going to want to know if he should be rostered. And this is going to be dependent on where he signs, who's his quarterback, volume of the offense, and how quickly he can transition to his new team. We've seen him transition pretty quickly with the Rams. It should be able to be a quick transition for him. So we just have to wait and find out. But you may want to get in early. That's on you, though. Let me know in the comments what you think below. I'm always down with throwing up all kinds of different suggestions for you guys to help you out. If you guys have anybody else you're stashing, let me know. Maybe I'll do a video on them for you. Also, hit that subscribe button on the way out. It's only going to help you going forward. I'm going to give you stash videos, waiver wire videos, trade videos, anything I can think of to help your team out. It's going to be dropped on this channel. Click this video here if you want to learn about another wide receiver that you want to pick up off waivers right now. And I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.